For over a century, the global economy followed a very specific, very predictable formula. If you want to build wealth, you follow the industrial blueprint. You built a physical company, you hired hundreds, then thousands of employees. You scaled through human labor. The industrial titans of the past, the Rockefellers, the Fords, the Carnegies, they built their empires on the backs of massive workforces: steel, oil, manufacturing, infrastructure. For them, the number of employees was the ultimate metric of power. If you had more people, you had more output. If you had more output, you had more market share. But today, as we navigate through 2026, that century old model isn't just aging, it is structurally collapsing. We are witnessing a quiet algorithmic revolution because right now, the most powerful companies in the world are doing something counterintuitive. They are getting smaller, they are becoming leaner, more algorithmic, more automated. We have entered an era where a single individual, equipped with the right artificial intelligence infrastructure, can consistently outperform entire corporate departments. Marketing teams that once required 20 people are being replaced by autonomous agents. Software engineering cycles that took months are now completed in hours. Financial analysts who spent lifetimes studying charts are being surpassed by neural networks that see patterns invisible to the human eye. This leads us to a new undeniable reality. In the industrial age, you needed a workforce, but in the AI era, you need an architecture. The individuals who understand how to design these digital architectures are quietly becoming the new billionaires. They aren't working harder, they are simply leveraging a force that never sleeps. Let's analyze the first structural shift, the solo unicorn paradigm. In the history of business, a unicorn was a startup valued at $1 billion. To reach that status, you traditionally needed massive capital, global offices, and thousands of specialized employees. But artificial intelligence has introduced a radical concept into the equation: digital labor. We are no longer talking about simple chatbots. We're talking about autonomous AI agents. These are systems capable of executing complex multi-step workflows without human intervention. They can write and debug code. They can research markets and scrap data in real time. They can run targeted marketing campaigns across 50 different platforms simultaneously. They can even negotiate contracts and handle legal compliance. This isn't a futuristic dream. Look at the data. Look at companies like Midjourney. They reach hundreds of millions of dollars in recurring revenue with a core team of less than 11 people. No massive headquarters, no bloated middle management, just a small group of architects directing a massive cloud-based AI infrastructure. The blueprint is no longer a secret, it is a reality. Instead of managing human personalities and office politics, the new billionaires are managing algorithms. This is a human in the loop model. One human at the center, acting as a conductor for 1,000 digital workers. The human defines the vision and the strategy. The AI executes the relentless 24-hour operations. The leverage here is unlike anything we have seen in human history. A single founder can now build a company that generates tens of millions in profit with almost zero overhead. This is a birth of the solo unicorn. But how do they sustain this? That brings us to our second pillar, designing scalable digital assets. In the old economy, wealth was often tied to time for money exchanges. Even for high-level executives, there was a limit to how much they could earn because there are only 24 hours in a day. But AI shatters that limit. AI doesn't need sleep, it doesn't take vacations, it doesn't ask for a raise, it just executes. The smartest entrepreneurs today are moving away from income and moving toward systems. They are building three specific types of AI powered assets. First, AI micro SaaS. These are specialized software tools that solve one specific high value problem. Think of an AI that handles automated tax optimization for freelancers, or an AI that generates photorealistic product renders for e commerce brands instantly. These tools are high margin, globally scalable, and require almost zero maintenance once the architecture is set. Second, autonomous media empires. We are seeing the rise of content pipelines that are entirely AI driven. From script writing and voiceovers to video editing and SEO optimization, everything is automated. One operator can manage a network of 100 YouTube channels or newsletters, reaching millions of people daily without ever picking up a camera. And third, algorithmic finance. This is perhaps the most potent asset of all. It is a transition from earning money to manufacturing money. By deploying AI, systems that analyze global crypto flows, stock sentiments, and macroeconomic indicators in real time, entrepreneurs are creating wealth generators that operate with mathematical precision. But there is one final piece to this puzzle that 99% of people are overlooking. It is what I call intelligence arbitrage. Throughout history, the greatest fortunes were built by exploiting gaps in the market. Information gaps, geographic gaps, timing gaps, but AI has turned arbitrage into a high-speed science. An AI architect doesn't wait for the news to hit the mainstream media. Their systems are scanning global supply chains, shipping logistics, social media sentiment, and blockchain transactions simultaneously. They see the pattern before it becomes a trend. They detect the signal before the noise. This is the ultimate form of leverage. While the rest of the world is reacting to yesterday's news, the AI architect is moving capital into tomorrow's opportunity. It is a state of asymmetric information advantage. And in the world of finance, information advantage is the only advantage that matters. We are witnessing the birth of a new economic class. These are not your traditional CEOs or corporate managers. These are architects of intelligent systems. They design infrastructures where algorithms work continuously, where digital assets compound automatically, and where intelligence finds profit before the market even knows it's there. This is not a slow transition. It is happening right now across every sector of the global economy. The question is no longer whether AI will change wealth creation. That has already been settled. The only question that remains is far more personal. Will you design the architecture, or will you simply operate inside someone else's system? In this new era of algorithmic wealth, the winners are not those who work the longest hours. They are the ones who build the most efficient systems. They are the architects. The blueprint is in your hands. The tools are more accessible than they have ever been. You can choose to be the architect of your own future, or you can be the scaffold that helps someone else build theirs. Will you be the architect or the scaffold? If you are ready to understand the deep mechanics of AI, finance, and the digital infrastructure of 2026, subscribe to Wealth Architect. In our next session, we are going to break down the exact technical stacks and business models that are fueling the first generation of solo billionaires. The architecture of wealth is only just beginning. Welcome to the new era.